Afternoon, ladies and gents, Lee here with another video previewing Sunderland's trip to Plymouth Argyle on Saturday. After a done and boring international break, Sunderland travelled to home park for a 3 o'clock kick-off. A couple of things on Plymouth. They were founded in 1886. They've been playing at home park since 1901. Their previous stint in the Championship lasted for 7 seasons between the years of 2004 and 2010, but unfortunately suffered back-to-back relegations to League Two between the years of 2011 and 2013, I think it was. Due to financial trouble. They won League One last season with 101 points, finishing 3 points above Ipswich. Personally, did not expect them to win the league last season. I thought it would have been Sheffield Wednesday, but credit where credit's due. They kept going about the business, while Sheffield Wednesday dropped and Ipswich didn't capitalise. They went about the business and won the league by 3 points, finishing above Ipswich with 3 points. They're managed by Stephen Schumacher. He's been in charge since December 2021. He's managed 102 games, winning 57, drawing 17 and losing 28. He took over from Ryan Lowe, who he was Ryan Lowe's assistant at Plymouth when Ryan Lowe left for Preston. I'm not entirely sure what style of football Plymouth play. Being honest, I've never really took much notice of Plymouth when Sunderland's been in the Championship. If I remember rightly, they play a possession-based game, but we'll see on Saturday. The 19th in the table, playing 16, winning 4, drawing 4 and losing 8. They've only won one of the last 6, which was a 3-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday. They've lost 3 of the last 6, which is more important as a Sunderland fan to look out for. The last game came a 2-1 defeat to Leeds, where they played a 3-4-3 system, which they've only done 3 times this season, but they're normally a 4-2-3-1 team. So I don't know if that's a case where they play away from home, they play 3-4-3 and they play at home 4-2-3-1, because they played 10 games at home, playing 4-2-3-1 in all of them, winning 5, drawing 2 and losing 3, which is a 50% record, so they've got a good record home. Player out for is Morgan Whittaker. He's a summer signing from Swansea, a really good footballer, was linked with Sunderland last season, and again in the summer. Didn't get him, he went to Plymouth. He was also linked with Rangers. Another 2 players to watch out for. One of them is obvious, is Barley Mumba. Every Sunderland fan knows what Barley Mumba's like. He's a good little footballer. Unfortunately, it was never meant to be for him in Sunderland due to money grabbers getting any little inch of penny out of every academy graduate that ever made any kind of progress at the club. Another one is Michael Cooper, who was a goalkeeper. He was linked with Sunderland last summer, but I think that was more Twitter in the no bollocks than actual genuine reports. He's played 128 times for Plymouth, coming through the academy in 2017. The average attendance at home park is 16,000. Now I'm sure just over 1,600 Sunderland supporters have made a long journey to Plymouth. Would never catch me in a bus to Plymouth going 7 hours. Not a chance. Any other away game, perfectly fine. Not Plymouth. Not Plymouth. So credit to every single Sunderland supporter going down there. Hope you have a safe journey and come back with 3 points. Last time out at home, there was a 3-3 draw against Middlesbrough. They played a 4-2-3-1 system. Morgan Whittaker got a goal, and I can't remember for the life of us who got the other 2 goals. Morgan Whittaker is their top goal scorer with 7 goals. The next one is Ryan Hardy, who I don't think is playing this weekend. He suffered a grade 2 hamstring strain in the 3-2 defeat to Ipswich, so I don't think he's actually playing. Sunderland have actually only played Plymouth 10 times in their entire history. More so coming in League One when we got relegated, which is caught up with the numbers. We've won 6, lost 3 and only drawn once, which was the last time we played home park, which was a 0-0 draw under Alex Neil in the promotion season. Last time we beat Plymouth was a 2-1 win at the Stadium of Light, thanks to goals from Dan Neil and Nathan Broadhead under Lee Johnson in exactly the same season. Couple of connections between the players. Obviously, Barley Mumba was the obviously one. He was sold by Donald and Methven for pennies to Norwich, and he's gone from strength to strength, really. Sure, he's played in the youth levels for England while he's been at Norwich. He had a loan spell at Peterborough where he just missed out on promotion. Loan spell last season at Plymouth, where he helped them from promotion and then made the move permanent in the summer. Another player who was on loan last season from Sunderland was Jamie Tete. Good little player, Jamie Tete. I like Jamie Tete. It's just unfortunately he's injured. The sooner he's back fit, and him and Corey Evans, where you can rotate Ekwa and Neil and Matete and Evans, especially when it comes to the busy Christmas period. Saturday, Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday. You don't think he's too far away. Hopefully he's not too far away. A manager who's managed both teams is Peter Reid. As a 33-year-old, my main time as a Sunderland supporter was under Peter Reid. He managed the club from 1995 to 2003. Best time supporting Sunderland in my case. Phillips, Quinn, Archer, Sorensen, Alan Johnston, not Johnson, Nicky Summerby, Kevin Ball, even though he's a Geordie, Lee Clark, them type of players, Stephen Schwartz, Don Hutchinson, even though he's only here for a season. Got promoted twice. Sorry. Once in 1995 and the other one in 2000. The other one 1999, sorry. With 105 points. Gained back-to-back 7th place finishes in the Premier League. He managed Plymouth between the years of 2010-2011. He was the manager that took them down from the Championship to League One. Due to financial constraints, had to sell players like Bradley Wright-Phillips, Craig Noom, important players you think for that level at that time. He did, for the credit of the bloke, it's Peter Reid all over, auctioned off his FA Cup runners-up medal so he could pay a heating bill. It's just he falls in love with wherever he goes, Peter Reid. And I've got a lot of time for Peter Reid. Been saying, as a 33-year-old, it was the best time I've ever had supporting Sunderland. On to Sunderland. 7 points in the last 3 games, 2 wins and a draw. Should be going in with confidence. I think we will be. I think Mowbray will get them up for the game. I think the lads will be up for just wanting to get back to playing football. Trey Hume isn't suspended. There was rumours on Twitter last week that he had 5 yellow cards. He has, but 2 of them in the same game where he got sent off against Ipswich. He's only got 3 yellow cards, so he's perfectly fine for the game. And injury doubting, this is a little bit of rant for me, is Dan Ballard. He's picked up a potential hamstring strain in international duty with Northern Ireland. And I fucking hate international breaks. Like, what is the fucking point of an international break? It's worthless. Absolutely fucking pointless. You take a group of players where they could have had time prepping for a next league game, which is an important league game if you want to continue your prep going into like the playoffs and you push through the playoffs, to God knows where in the world, and this barely play. Like Dan Ballard he did complete 90 minutes, but then he picks up an injury in training. How many times does Dan Ballard go on international duty with Northern Ireland and pick up a fucking injury? It's all the fucking time. I know it's not a case of where like, oh, he can retire. It's not fair on Dan Ballard. The kid's in his 20s. You can't expect him to retire from international football. But what the fuck are Northern Ireland doing with Dan Ballard? Because as I've said, it's every time he comes back, he gets fucking injured. And it's ridiculous. Niall Huggins will be starting the game on Saturday. We haven't got another fullback to play. Niall Huggins will be starting. He's gone away with Wales, and he hasn't kicked a football. So what's the point of fucking taking him? Keep him at Sunderland. Let him prep the game the way he should do, and just leave him where he is. Especially a kid who's been injured for the best part of 2 years, and you don't fucking play him. I was buzzing for him getting his call up, but to not even play the kid is fucking ridiculous. Especially when they're fucked up as well. They were going to go through, like, I think it was second in the group, avoid the playoffs, but they fucked up both games and they ended up getting into the playoffs. So they're fucking right. Otherwise, I think Sunderland will be perfect, like, as they were. I expect Ballard and O'Neill to come back in. Unfair and sealed, but I expect them to come back in. As you're seeing in the Birmingham review, link in the description if you haven't watched it. Say it was my man in the match. So it would be harsh on him getting dropped, but if Mowbray sees O'Neill and Ballard as his main 2 centre-backs, you've got to play your main 2 centre-backs. And Sealt will get his opportunity later on in the day where he'll be fine. Once he gets a regular place in the team, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be in the team. I'm going a 3-0 Sunderland win. I think we'll have too much for Plymouth. I might be wrong. I was right last time, so I'll probably be wrong this time. And fresh off signing his new deal, Monday before the international break, I fancy Patrick Roberts to break his duck this season. Goals will start coming for Patrick Roberts. They will. He's a great footballer. One of the best footballers I've seen watching Sunderland. The way he controls the ball, the way he's skillful with the ball. He will end up scoring eventually. And don't be surprised to see a striker go and score. The obvious goal threat for Sunderland is Jack Clark. probably will end up going scoring. We were having an argument at work today, and I did say Jack Clark could get in 12 of the 20 Premier League teams this season. Surprise one, the way they play in the minute would have been Man United, because they're shit, utter shit, and Jack Clark is on better form than Marcus Rashford, and he's better than Garnacho. Anyway, enough of them scumbags. The thing that keep an eye out for on the channel, I'm bringing some fresh content starting a week on Tuesday. Either Tuesday coming up the week after, depending on how long it takes it to prep it and record it and sort it, is a best and worst series. So it's a 6-part series. Going, taking my take from supporting Sunderland, getting the best and worst players from all the way from League One to the dizzy heights of the Premier League. It'll be, and see, I'm trying to get the release date out every Tuesday. So it'll be, as I previously said, it'll be either this Tuesday or the Tuesday after, depending on how long it takes to prep and record. But I'm already halfway there, so hopefully, if you like it, we can move into different stuff as well. And I'm looking to bring in fresh content around the Christmas period, like a half-time report, once it gets to the January transfer window, transfer roundup on a Thursday or whatever. But anyways, hope you've liked the video. If you have, please leave a like and please subscribe. It's free. I don't charge anything. So please give it a subscribe. Please give it a like. Hopefully Sunderland pick up the 3 points on Saturday. Fingers crossed they do. See you for the review video. Probably be Sunday and Monday. Up Sunderland. How are the lads?